Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. Yes, so inside Queen Naomi's retreat in Morocco, here is an update. Naomi, okay, is enjoying Morocco so much. And when she spoke to the Ooni of Ife about the kind of peace, the level of peace that she is enjoying in Morocco right about now, Kabiesi made a promise to Queen Naomi that from August, he is going to give Queen Naomi 1 million times more of that kind of peace that he misses her so much. So I want to give you an update on what is going on in the retreat in Morocco with Queen Naomi. Queen Naomi continues to bask in the serenity and spiritual upliftment of her Christian women's retreat in Morocco. As of today, she remains in high spirit, engaging fully in all the scheduled activities and most importantly, enjoying a peace she says she has longed for. A peace that now defines her every moment, that now defines her every moment, especially when she thinks about her renewed connection, with God and what might be with, her husband. The retreat, which is focused on healing, self-discovery, and spiritual, and grounding for women of faith, has brought Queen Naomi into a circle of powerful, like-minded women from across the globe. Each day starts with deep morning prayers, reflective work, and worship section, often held in serene, secluded gardens or cozy indoor spaces, rich in Moroccan architecture and peaceful ambience. It is in this environment that Queen Naomi says she has found a new level of clarity about her journey, her purpose, and the, season ahead. Today, she participated in a personal development section focused on knowing yourself as a woman. Queen Naomi shared briefly with her inner circle and later with close friends through a private message that the topic deeply resonated with her. She described how, in her word, a woman who knows herself becomes unshakable, unstoppable, and divinely aligned. Her confidence has been growing steadily over the past few weeks, and she attributes much of that growth to the uninterrupted, quiet, and soul-lifting atmosphere in Morocco. Now, as part of the retreat, midpoint reflection activity, Queen Naomi did not go into details about what this new season of peace will look like, but of course, her face reportedly lit up with, quiet excitement, hinting that something beautiful may be on the horizon. Whether it is a symbolic gesture, a major life decision, or a palace development, one thing is clear: the Ooni of Ife is setting things in motion to bring her joy and security again from the 21st of this month. As for her day-to-day schedule in Morocco, Queen Naomi remains actively involved in the retreat structure activity. Each day includes group and workshop on faith leadership and womanhood, private counseling section with spiritual mentors, and community building engagement like Moroccan cultural tour, evening music and dance worship circles, and cooking events where participants learn traditional North, African recipes. She's also been, taking time for herself, reading, journaling, and spending quiet moments by the garden, fountains. Her Instagram, stories, although rare during this retreat, nothing has been posted. Like, you hardly see any snippet except for joint snippets that are posted on other people's social media handle or her Facebook post that you see one or two of those snippets. And for reason best known to her, she's not posting so much because, according to her, she's still mourning the children in Ibadan up until now. Another key highlight of today was her prayer walk through the, ancient Medina, along with a few other women. Queen Naomi walked silently through the historical alleyways of faith, stopping occasionally to pray over symbols of history and resilience. It was a moment, as one of her companions described, where generational healing and royal grace met in perfect alignment. Behind the scenes, she's also been taking meetings with influential women leaders from the diaspora, some of whom have ministries in the UK, US, Ghana, and South Africa. Discussions reportedly centered around expanding faith-based initiatives, championing women's mental health, and creating platform for royal and spiritual women to impact the next generation. As the retreat, winds down, the group is preparing to transition from Morocco to Qatar. This next phase will focus more on leadership training, global networking, and economic empowerment for Christian women. Queen Naomi is expected to speak during one of the leadership, master classes in Qatar, focusing on the topic spiritual dignity in a royal, calling. It's a theme close to her heart, especially now as her relationship with the Ooni of Ife appears to be entering a new promising phase. The Oni himself, sources say, has been in regular contact, not just out of love, but as a man who is learning, growing, and perhaps finally understanding the weight of Queen Naomi's quiet strength. He has allegedly told those close to him that Queen Naomi brings the kind of peace the palace has been missing. His longing for their son Tadenikawo has also intensified, and plans may be in motion for a significant father-son bonding time in the near future, possibly tied to the, you know, um, reunion or reinstatement coming up very soon. I think her formal reinstatement is supposed to come up in August, and hopefully that happens. In the meantime, Queen Ami remains focused. She's not rushing. She's allowing herself to heal and to enjoy each moment of her retreat, knowing that what's ahead might just be the season she prayed for, a season of peace, restoration, and purposeful royalty. So, as of today, Queen Naomi is fully present in Morocco, spiritually refreshed, emotionally at peace, and surrounded by a sisterhood of women cheering her on. Her eyes are set on what's next, and if the Oni of Ife keeps his promise, August may be a very defining month for both of them and for Tade Nikawo. Now, this is what is going on. Queen Naomi is very happy. She's in that place where she has always wanted to be. She's loving herself and loving the way things are going in her life right about now. She is so happy. Yes, it is true that, the pictures are not all making headlines on social media, whether she's in Morocco or not, because somebody came on yesterday, the post I made, to tell me that Queen Naomi is not in Morocco, that I'm cooking up stories and all of that. So whatever you think, you, that person, Camille. So you need to understand that I've told you that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media. Okay, and so whether you think she's there or she's not there, the fact that the pictures are not on her Instagram page, I don't have the picture on my page, and all of that doesn't mean she is not there or she is there. These are all alleged stories. Okay, so I'm not there with them. So, but one thing I know is that Queen Naomi is in a very, very happy place right now. And I know that God is going to perfect her happiness, okay? God is going to perfect her happiness because she deserves the best. She deserves to be happy. She deserves to get all. She deserves to be happy. She deserves to be with her husband. Because one thing that everybody can attest to is that Queen Naomi, and the Oni of Ife love each other so much, even though people do not want them to be together. But there is nothing in this world that God cannot do. But right now, what is important is that baby girl is having the best time in Morocco. And from what they said, she is, leading, she is winning, she is happy, she is enjoying herself, she's having the peace of a lifetime right there in Morocco. She's there with like-minded women from all over. Some came from South Africa, some came from the UK, some came from the US, some came. This is their annual retreat every year. And this is very, very important to Queen Naomi, and it's important to a lot of those women who went for this retreat. This is what is going on right now. I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.